Hello, we're going to test another valve today, which is again a new stock, all new stock. It's a 6CM5, which is basically EL36, and this is also a brand new valve, old stock. It's made by Toshiba, found in a box through a lock stock that I bought, and it's a power tube valve. And let's configure the meter, calibrate it, and then let's go ahead. So again, going into the Bible of the meter, settings EL36, it is this one, and the same meter settings for as the one that we did before, the EL360. It's 020540310. So that's the number one that we do. And the grid, there is a grid, anode top cap voltage is there, so we need to have the anode cable fitted there. We will put the tube into AO8 socket. It's the same as the 6L6 and EL34s, the same socket, and we will connect this to the top cap, making sure that it's all connected. So we don't touch that, as you know, once we do that. And then that's number 2 in our list. Then number 3 is the heater voltage, which is 6.3, which is the same as before. This is 0 and 6.3. And EL36 is actually showing as 6, but 6.3 is what we have. That's fine. The heaters in these generally can take almost, more than what the recommended voltage here. That's number 3, and number 4 and 5 is your grid voltages and anode voltages. So grid voltage is 8.2. 8.2 is on this one in the scale of plus 505. It's 8.2 is it's a 5 on the, it's a 5 volt, minus 5 volt plus 3 or minus 3 is 8, and showing as 8.2. So 8.2 is 3.3 and 2. Okay, there we are. So that's set to 8. Anode voltage is 100 and 100, same as the 360. So that's 100 and that's 100. That's the screen voltage. And we should have a reading of 77 for the EL36s. And I put it to the 100 scale. So in this case, if the meter is good, the readings are good, the needle should end up at 77, right? So, and then we should have, that is number 7, and number 8, the final setting is for the milliampere voltage plain current, which is going to be 11 milliampere setting there. So 11 would be where are we? So 0 to 60, 11 would be 10, 11. There we are on the upper scale. So sometimes it's a bit hard to read because these have faded. Right, so it's basically all good to go. So we've set the correct numbers here for the socket. We've connected the top cap to A1, which is the anode 1, and then we've connected, we've set the grid the heater volts to 6.3. These are 100 each. We're just double checking it. EL36 100 and 177. Yes, correct. And this is 8.3, 8.2, and this is 11. Right. Making sure that the leakage test is at the sine wave. This is at the cold check, making sure that it's a pointing cold check. This is on anode 1, which is correct. Everything is good to go, and we can switch on. And we're first doing the calibration here again to get the meeting there. So right, that seems to be quite okay. Yep. So one is a little bit out, one is a little bit over, so I'll just leave it at that. Now what we're going to do, this is a brand new tube, so it would work fine. So we're going to do a leakage test to see if it is leaking. Heater test is, the short's fine because it is showing that it's continuity on the heater, which is fine. The only time where it should not have a short is from the cathode onwards here, cathode grid screen and anodes, and that's correct. So that the meter has gone that way, which means there is no short to the cathode, there's no short to the grid, there is no leak to the screen, there's no leak to the anodes. Yeah, all that is good. We put it back there. That's good. Now we can energize the heater, and you'll see the heater burning here if you watch carefully. And here it comes, the little red glowing there. If you can see, don't want to electrocute myself. There's the heater coming up, and you can enlarge to see if you like. And the heater is working. Right, heater coil is working. Give it a minute or so for it to warm up before we continue to check. And the next check is the cathode to heater insulation test, which I can go ahead. So there is no short. It deflects a little bit, shows that there is quite a good resistance for us to go ahead with the exercise of testing the meter. If there is a short, we do not go ahead beyond this point, which means it can damage the machine and also cause other problems. If there is a short, it'll deflect further down here. And we are happy to go, all systems go, Houston, for the test. So we can go into the test mode. And here it shows that it should have 77, and it is dead on. It's just below 80, and it's pretty much perfect according to the same reading as given in the book for this particular valve. I know these valves are all pretty good because they are old stock, brand new. They've never been powered on. And I found two more valves which I've tested. One is mini watt, made in Holland. That is working as good as anyone is. This is a mini watt, made in Australia as well. This is also like brand new. This is like, they're like gold dust for me. So they are working. So I'm just testing one to show you. Now we can actually do the transconducting test, which is by backing off the needle. Basically, we keep it at 100, and we are going to back off the meter to 0. And this is fine, coarse, and this is fine. I'll just leave it at that, and we will increase the sensitivity now to 225, back off a bit, and then 10, back off 2.5. It's very sensitive now, and there we are. Now it is very important that you do all this when the tube is heated up. As you can see, it's pretty heated up now, right? And it is common for it to deflect a little bit as the heat comes up, because obviously the conductivity goes up as the heater is getting warmer, and the electron starts moving. The tube parameters tend to change a little bit. Keep in mind this is all analog, right? So now what we can do is we're going to introduce 1 volt into the tube. Again, it keeps deflecting, so 1 volt means it should, if it's a good meter, it should go on to that millivolt, 1 millivolt per amp reading. So that is that 1 millivolt amp. If it says good right in the middle, there's a 1 there. And look, it's gone beyond that, which means we can see that the transconductance, there's something different, some deviation. We'll check what that is by adding changing the current. So when we change the current, it will show the difference. Now this is working at 11. It should be giving 11 as a recommendation, and we are, in order to bring it back to that good position, which means the needle has to go to the left, I have to increase the milliamperage, right? So increase meaning we are giving it now 11.5, roughly about 11.5. So this is a pretty good, it's performing beyond than what is needed. It's a pretty good valve. So it's as I said, it's a pretty brand new good valve. Test is complete. We can continue with the gas test. There's nothing there, and we can shut down, take it back into the check mode. This is done, and then we will move this back into the 100 range, and then we do the back off to these two, and then we have finished the test. Thank you.